Hello dear friends, and once again I welcome to all of you to my English YouTube channel. Today we are going to open an interesting poem of our English subject, and name of the poem is All the World's Stage. It is a poem written by William Shakespeare, the well-known dramatist, the well-known poet, as well as the well-known actor of English literature. And therefore, without any delay, here we are going to start our today's poem, that is All the World's Stage. But before that, once again, we have a small introductory paragraph about the author, about the great dramatist. Here is the introduction. William Shakespeare, he was born on 1564 and died in 1660. He was an English poet, playwright and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's prominent dramatist. Now, he was a versatile personality. He was a dramatist, he was known as actor, he was known as well-known player. Alright, and therefore his characteristic, it was surrounded with different types of things or with the different types of title, and therefore he is known as the well-known and the prominent. He is often called England's national poet. Indeed, regarding to the people or regarding to the literature, Shakespeare is known as the most important poet or England's national poet. Yes, and he was also known as Bard of Avon. Indeed, Bard of Avon means the best poet and the very special poet of the city Avon of England. This poem is taken from his play As You Like It. Here he compares the world to a stage where the drama of human life is enacted. Isn't it? This interesting poem, and it teaches us about the human life, that human life, it is divided, or human life, it has the 7 different stages. What are the 7 different stages? How human enacted in these 7 stages? Here we are going to discuss through the poem, that is All the World's Stage. Here is the first line. All the world's stage and all the men and women merely players. Indeed, the whole world, it is known as a big stage, a stage which is designed and created by the heavenly God. And those people, those who come, yes, on this earth, they people are known as the actor as well as the actress of the same stage. Indeed, म्हणजे परमेश्वराने जे जग घडवलं तेच जग यांच्यासाठी एक स्टेज आहे किंवा यांच्यामध्ये एक स्टेज आहे, आणि या स्टेजवर परफॉर्म करणारे मी, तुम्ही किंवा आपण सर्वजण ॲक्टर आहोत किंवा ॲक्ट्रेसेस आहोत. नेक्स्ट, दे हॅव देअर एक्झिस्ट अँड देअर एंट्रान्सेस. मीन्स एव्हरीबडी हॅज हिज ओन, everybody has his own entry as well as the exist point. प्रत्येकाला एक चान्स मिळतो जगामध्ये येण्याचा आणि जगातला पुन्हा निघून जाण्याचा, किंवा प्रत्येकाला एक चान्स मिळतो या स्टेजवरती परफॉर्म करण्याचा आणि तो पॉईंट पूर्ण झाल्यानंतर पुन्हा एकदा एक्झिट घेण्याचा, निघून जाण्याचा. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. And one more, that one man in his time plays many parts, and therefore as a person, one who comes on this stage, he has to perform, yes, his role in 7 different types of characters or in 7 different types of roles. And that is known as the most interesting comparison by Shakespeare, that world is known as a stage and we are known as actor and actress of this stage, where we have to play 7 different roles on this stage, and after performing the 7 roles we have to take exist from this world. Yes, it is an interesting one. His acts being 7 ages. Now the first act, at first the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arm. First, yes, at first the first role according to Shakespeare, that is the role of an infant, that is the role of a newborn baby. Now we know newborn baby, isn't it? As newborn baby comes in this world, at very first his responsibility, it is taken by the nurse, isn't it? And as the nurse holds the small child, yes, in her arm, immediately that small child, yes, it starts mewling and puking in nurse's arm. मग ते छोटं बाळ ज्यावेळेस नर्स तिच्या हातावरती घेते त्यावेळेस ते रडण्याचा प्रयत्न करतं किंवा जसं ते जन्मतं ते रडण्याचा प्रयत्न करतं. कधी कधी ते वॉमिटिंग देखील करतं. ओके, लुकिंग द वॉमिटिंग थोडीशी उलटी काढल्यासारखं किंवा थोडासा त्रास ते त्या नर्सच्या हातावर किंवा नर्सला देत असते. दॅट इज नोन ॲज द फर्स्ट रोल ऑफ एव्हरी ह्युमन. म्हणजे एखादं बाळ जेव्हा जन्माला येते दॅट इज नोन ॲज द फर्स्ट कॅरेक्टर और दॅट इज नोन ॲज द फर्स्ट रोल विच एव्हरीबडी हॅज टू परफॉर्म दोज हू बॉर्न हिअर ऑन द अर्थ. नेक्स्ट इज then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snake. Now, according to Shakespeare, the second role after an infant, the second role is of schoolboy. Now we know the school-going boys or those children, those who are newly admitting somewhere in the school. बरोबर, नवीन मुलं ज्यावेळेस शाळेमध्ये येतात त्यावेळेस ते त्यांचे चेहरे हसरे नसतात. त्यावेळेस ते थोडेसे रडवेल्या चेहऱ्यानं किंवा नको ती शाळा अशा पद्धतीनं येण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात. मग ही मुलं ज्यावेळेस त्यांच्या आई वडिलांची बोटं धरून शाळेत येण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात त्यावेळेस ती रडत असतात. त्यांचा चेहरा जरी ब्राईट असेल तरी ते चेहऱ्यावरती कुठेतरी नर्वसनेस दिसते, थोडीशी भीती वाटते. बरोबर, आणि मग शाळा ती नको आणि म्हणून शाळेत न जाण्यासाठी ते हळूहळू चालण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात. जशी एखादी स्नेक किंवा जशी एखादी गोगलगाय हळूहळू चालण्याचा प्रयत्न करते तशाच अनुषंगाने नको ती शाळा या उद्देशाने ही मुलं शाळेमध्ये जाताना हळूहळू चालण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात, हळूहळू शाळेला टाळण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात. येस, सेंटेन्स इज व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snake, unwillingly to school. Unwillingly to school means they do not want to come in the school, they do not want to admit in the school. Why? Because the total 5 to 6 years of their life, the early first 5 or first 6 years of their life, they have already spent in the company, in the warm company of their parents, and therefore they are not ready directly to come in the new atmosphere of the school, and therefore they are not ready. Unwillingly they are ready to come in the school. That was the second rule. Now what about the third character or the third role according to the Shakespeare? And then the lover, signed like furnace with a woeful ballad, made to his mistress eyebrow. Once again, the fourth role or the next role, the third role, according to Shakespeare, it will be performed by a lover, isn't it? A lover boy, or we know that a chocolate hero. Yes, and how he performs his role, signed like furnace with a woeful ballad to made his mistress eyebrow. Now we know lover, sometimes a lover he sings a romantic song, sometimes a lover he sings a sad song. Okay, every now and then a lover or a chocolate hero he tries to impress his beloved or he tries to impress the girl. Same as it is here according to Shakespeare, a lover boy he sings a sad song and he tries to impress the eyebrow, he tries to praise the beautiful eyebrow of his beloved or of his girl. Next is full of then a soldier full of strange oath and beard like the part, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. Once again, the next role or the next part of a human's life, that is or that will be performed by the soldier. A soldier, yes, we know soldier, one who is always ready to do something for nation or to die for the nation. Yes, that is known as the fact or that is known as the truth about the soldier. Means young people, they are always ready to fight. Young people are always ready to prove themselves. Young people are always ready to accept the different challenges and they accept different types of career. Same as it is here, the next character, he is a soldier with full of strange oath and beard like the part. Isn't it? Means every now and then the young people or the soldier they are ready to take the oath. प्रत्येक वेळेस काहीतरी नवीन करण्याची ती शपथ घेतात, प्रत्येक वेळेस नवीन चॅलेंजेस ते ॲक्सेप्ट करण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात अँड दे बिहेव लाईक द पार्ट और दे बिहेव लाईक द लिओपार्ड. मीन्स दे आर ॲज फास्ट ॲज द लिओपार्ड. म्हणजे एखाद्या चित्याप्रमाणे त्यांची एक त्यांची एक पद्धत असते किंवा एखाद्या चित्याप्रमाणे त्यांची नेहमी एक जंप असते. मीन्स तर आपण मराठी बोलीमध्ये बोलू शकतो की लात मारेल तिथे पाणी काढेल. दॅट इज नोन एज द टेंडन्सी ऑफ अ सोल्जर और ऑफ द यंग पीपल. Therefore, yes, he takes the oath with the honor as well as he behave like the part. Jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. Isn't it? Means a soldier, one who always thinks about his honor. Isn't it? Myself, I am a soldier. Myself, yes, I have to fight for my nation. Myself, I have to die for my nation. Isn't it? Means whatever lesson a soldier he learns somewhere in army, same lesson he wants to practice in his real life, in his present life. Isn't it? And therefore, the status, the honor will become most important question for the soldier, and he lives for his status, for his honor. Next is, sometimes he is quick in a quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Isn't it? Seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Now, soldier is always ready to fight. Okay, either I shall fight for the country or I shall die for the country. मस्ते देशासाठी, माझ्या मान सन्मानासाठी किंवा देशाच्या सन्मानासाठी मी एक तर शत्रूला मारेल किंवा देशासाठी मरेल. ही कंडिशन असते सोल्जर लोकांची. अँड देअरफोर दे आर ऑलवेज रेडी, येस, टू यूज द डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ machines, to use the different types of rifles and other things in it. Means every now and then these soldiers, they are ready to accept the challenges and they are ready to prove something for their nation. That is the sentence. They are always ready and they always fight for their bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Isn't it? Now bubble reputation, that is known as a temporary fame. Okay, temporary popularity. Indeed, these soldiers are always famous. We know that, but these soldiers means एखादा यंग व्यक्ती ज्यावेळेस असतो, प्रत्येक वेळेस तो नेहमी कमावण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो, प्रत्येक वेळेस तो काहीतरी सिद्ध करण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो. जोपर्यंत बॉडीमध्ये किंवा शरीरामध्ये ताकद आहे तोपर्यंत तो नेहमी झगडण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो. परंतु ज्यावेळेस तेच शरीर थकतं त्यावेळेस त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी पाठीमागे राहतात आणि ते सगळं स्टेटस हे भूतकाळात निघून जाते. Same condition that every now and then a soldier he fights for his honor and he is always ready to take the proper action against his enemy. Next is, and then the justice. And then the justice in fair round belly with a good cap on, line with eyes saver and beard of formal cut. And now Shakespeare, he is talking about the next role after the soldier, and that role is about or of the adult man. Now we know the situation and the condition of adult people in the society. Now adult people, they are known as somehow well experienced people. बरोबर, ज्यांच्या गाठीशी थोडासा अनुभव असतो, ज्यांच्याजवळ थोडासा अनुभव असतो आणि याच अनुभवाच्या आधारे ते नेहमी यंग जनरेशनला काहीतरी मेसेज किंवा काहीतरी संदेश देण्याचा प्रयत्न करतात. बरोबर, प्रत्येक वेळेस म्हणजे तुम्ही हे काम केलं पाहिजे, तुम्ही ते काम करावं, किंवा तुम्ही या ठिकाणी चुकलात, तुम्ही ही चूक पुन्हा एकदा सुधारा किंवा तुम्ही परत एकदा ट्राय करा. A person, one who gives advice or one who gives advices to the young generation, he is known as the adult person according to Shakespeare. Now, how to identify an adult person in his life? Somehow his personality gets changed. Yes, and then the justice in fair round belly with good cap on line with eyes saver and beard of formal cut. Ended. Once again, and then justice in fair round belly with good cap on line with eyes saver. म्हणजे अशा लोकांचं जे ॲडल्ट म्हणून आपण एक्सप्लेन करणार आहोत. येस, अशा लोकांचं पोट थोडंसं सुटलेलं असतं, त्यांच्या अंगावरची ती फॅट किंवा आम्ही त्याला चरबी बोलतो ती थोडीशी वाढलेली असते. मीन्स in the young stage or in the stage of soldier, a person looks very fit, very strong, very active and very energetic. But as the role gets changed and when a soldier he turns into a adult's character, that time, okay, cause of the wrong eating habits or cause of the wrong diet, automatically his belly will become large. isn't it? Automatically the unnecessary fats, it increase everywhere on his body, and the person is always ready to advise the people to the young generation. Yes, and what about his eyes? With eyes saver and beard of formal cut. Okay, there is a harshness or there is a seriousness in the eyes of any person. And one more, that he always keep a formal beard or a formal cut beard. त्यांची दाढी देखील बघितली तर ती देखील कशी असते, एकदम फॉर्मल, एखाद्या ॲडल्ट व्यक्तीला शोभेल अशीच ती दाढी ठेवली जाते. Means to keep and to maintain the beard, right present will become a fashion for the young people. But according to Shakespeare, to keep a formal beard or to keep a formal cut beard, it was the thing, or it was known as the habitual thing of the people, those who are at the adult stage. Next is full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. Yes, line is interesting one. Full of wise saws and modern instances. Means प्रत्येक वेळेस नवीन येणाऱ्या लोकांना काहीतरी मेसेज देणं, त्यांना काहीतरी सल्ले देणं, नको ते सल्ले किंवा अनावश्यक सल्ले त्यांना दिले जातात ॲडल्ट व्यक्तीकडनं. अँड इन दिस वे ही लिव्ह द पार्ट, अँड दॅट पार्ट इज ऑफ ॲडल्ट पर्सन. Now the next role about the middle-aged man, how he was explained by Shakespeare. Next is the sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with the spectacles on nose and pouch on side. Again, the sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon. Now the next stage, that is of middle. Yes, that is of the middle-aged man. Isn't it? The middle-aged man, the description about the middle-aged man according to Shakespeare, that he always wear a pantaloon, or that is known as a pajama, okay, in place of shoes. Now right present he is wearing slippers or chappals, isn't it? And he always keeps his spectacles somewhere on his nose, and somewhere he keeps a small pouch or pocket, or maybe it is known as a side bag. He always keeps a side bag somewhere near and on his shoulder. That is the description, yes, of the sixth stage man. He is known as middle-aged man. His youthful hose well saved, a word too wide for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice. Again, his youthful hose well saved, a word too wide. Isn't it? Means this man, middle-aged man, once again, when he was a young boy or when he was a lover or a soldier, during that time he used to wear the skin-tight jeans. Isn't it? He used to wear the very fit clothes, and he performed his act during that time. But right present, when the years passed and when the role it is changed of soldier, when he become the middle-aged man, that time he wears a very loose pantaloon, a loose kurta or a loose pajama, and he keeps the proper sleeper. Yes, and next is for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice. Indeed, the proper bones, indeed, the thin legs as well as the weak bones, they are known as the sign to identify the middle-aged man, to identify the second last role of the middle-aged man. Next is turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistle in his sound. Once again, turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Now it is known as the fact or the truth. बरोबर, मराठीमध्ये देखील त्याला असं देखील बोलतात की ज्यावेळेस थोडीशी वयस्कर असणारी व्यक्ती ते नेहमी लहान मुलांसारखं वागतात. बरोबर, वयस्कर दिसणारे हे व्यक्ती त्यांच्यामध्ये थोडासा बालिशपणा येऊ शकतो किंवा ऑटोमॅटिक तो येतो नॅचरली. बरोबर, मग या गोष्टी कुठल्या तर त्यांचं बोलणं हे थोडंसं म्हणजे समवेअर दे पीपल लूज दर मेंटल बॅलन्स. बरोबर, थोडंसं त्यांचं मानसिक आरोग्य हे थोडंसं लूज पडतं किंवा काही गोष्टी त्यांना आठवत नाही. आणि म्हणून बऱ्याच वेळेस असं बोललं जातं की वयस्कर व्यक्ती या नेहमी लहान मुलांसारखे असतात, त्यांना व्यवस्थित हे सांभाळलं गेलं पाहिजे. अँड दे ऑलवेज ओके मीन्स चाइल्डिश ट्रेबल पाइप्स अँड विसल इन हिज साऊंड. ओके, दे टॉक लाईक द चाइल्ड or they talk like in a childish manner. Okay, they while talking sometimes the whistling sound it comes from their mouth and from their throat. बरोबर, बोलताना कधी कधी whistling sound देखील या वयस्कर लोकांच्या तोंडातून येत असतो, and that is called as a sign of the second last stage, that is middle aged man. Now that last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans tip, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. And here finally, yes, poet he described the last stage of a human being, and it is called as an old man. Isn't it? Now an old man, somehow same person he loses his mental balance, same person he loses the strength and he feels so much pain at this stage. Yes, the person one who is so much old man, he loses his mental balance, somewhere he loses his teeth. Okay, means many people, those who are old, we found them without teeth, without taste, okay, without proper sensory things, and they are totally unaware of the things which are happening around the world. Yes, that is known as the fact explained by Shakespeare. Means according to the Shakespeare, yes, these people are somehow unconscious about all that things which are happening somewhere in the society or in the world. Yes, this is the poem, very interesting poem written by William John Shakespeare, and in this poem or through this poem he has explained the life of every human, how many roles he has to perform in his life and which are that role. Yes, as he comes on the earth, surely he has to go someday in future from the world, but in between that he has to perform 7 roles in his life. त्याच्या आयुष्यामध्ये किंवा तिच्या आयुष्यामध्ये त्या व्यक्तीला 7 वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे रोल्स हे परफॉर्म करावे लागतात. एक आहे an infant, second about the school boy, third about a lover, fourth is about a soldier, next fifth is about adult man, sixth is about middle aged man, and seventh is about an old man. Yes, here I would like to declare the poem. Okay, interesting poem. It is over. I hope you have understood the poem, and if you do not, or if you have any problem or doubt regarding the poem, please write something in the comment box. Surely we will try to make it more meaningful by using or by giving the good reply. Thank you and have a nice day.